Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
And the Westview Warriors go to 25-3 on the year. Troy Neely wins his second state championship.
Hostetler.
Oh, tough move by Scott Hostetler. Bounce pass to Rensberger. And he puts it in off the glass. Now he'll pump it up from the left side and hit.
Look at the trap. That's trouble when you find Yoder that wide open.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to another exciting evening of Westview Warrior basketball on LaguanaMedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we're coming to you from Angola High School, where we will bring you another Northeast Corner Conference battle featuring the Westview Warriors and the Angola Hornets. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following business sponsors: the Blue Gate Restaurant in Shipshewana, by Mike's Automotive Service in Topeka, by May Funeral Home in LaGrange. Also, Height Auto Body in LaGrange. And Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, as well as Weaver Furniture in Shipshewana. Jerry's Standard in Middlebury. The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance Company, Quality Floor, Frontline Auto Tech in Shipshewana, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and our halftime trivia contest is brought to you by Shipshe Pizza. Our individual sponsors are Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Donna Height and Tim Height. Jerry and Fran Hostetler, Josiah and Candace Parker, Jim and Liz Stump, Tim and Kim Taylor, and Roger and Esther Wenger. Good to have you aboard again tonight. And Jamie, another Northeast Corner Conference game between a couple of pretty respectable teams this year, and Angola seems to always play is pretty tight.
Yes, when you play Angola, you know you're in for a fight. And since Ed Bentley got there, this is his 7th year, they've really turned things around. Before he got there, they had some 2-win seasons, I believe, and were really down. And a school like this historically has had pretty good talent and good teams, and they make their mark by stopping you and slowing the game down. And over the last 6 meetings between them, we have scored on average 14 points less than what we averaged for that season. So if we average 60 points a game during a year, we're at about 46 against Angola.
Right.
So we want more possessions. We're going to have to be diligent. I think we have the height and the athleticism and the skill to have success tonight. I really do, especially with Nick in the lineup. I think Angola has been pretty decent at containing Charlie and Elijah, but then you throw Nick in there, that adds another dimension that's hard to account for.
Oh, certainly it's good to see Nick back in the lineup, and he's really made his presence known as he comes in tonight with a 15-point per game average after the 2 games that he's played in. So he's really making a mark on this team this year and is going to help us throughout the season. One thing on the Angola side is they had a long football season this year. They went deep into the post-game tournament, And some of the guys that are out there tonight in basketball uniforms were playing football just a few weeks ago. So they're starting to come around a little bit. Of course, they're 4-1. They have a pretty impressive record coming in tonight. They did lose to Central Noble, and they're 4-1 overall.
Right. So they've been a little, I would say the football guys really blend with their culture well. They're not really relying on a lot of skill. They just want to beat you to death.
That's right.
And limit your possessions.
Good way to put it.
And, they did lose to Central Noble, but they also beat Northridge by 13, who had just beat East Noble, who's highly ranked in the state.
Yeah,
so,
that was a shocker.
It's high school basketball. It's up and down. You're starting to learn about teams by now. Everybody's had 4 or 5, 6 games. They're 4-1. We're 5-0. We really have not been tested too much at this point. Northridge was kind of close.
Right.
But I anticipate, at least for a while tonight, that this will be a good test. The other night against Northridge, one stat I found out, there was only 13 possessions in the second half for each team.
That just is unbelievable.
Normally in a decently paced high school game, you're probably going to end up with 30 plus per half.
Yeah, and that was less than
that's a quarter. And so
crazy.
Angola holds the ball. They hold it, and it's going to be important tonight to get out to a lead and make Angola uncomfortable offensively. I don't think they have enough skill to keep up with us, and so we want to make them uncomfortable, get them out of their rhythm, and do some things that make them take shots they wouldn't normally take.
Well, I think we both believe that we're probably going to see a press a lot from Westview tonight.
I would say we'll see a variety of them, just to speed them up. Probably not going to turn them over a whole lot off of that, but a bad decision or a bad shot is just as good as that. Gives us extra possessions. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they got tonight. Angola is ranked 7th in the state in defensive average at 37 points a game. Westview's just a couple ticks behind at 9th at 39 points a game. But as we were talking earlier, we have a lot more possessions in our games.
Yes, we do.
And so if you want to base it on ratio, we're a better defensive team. So,
I agree.
But the fans come tonight to see us score, so I want to see some scoring out there.
Right. So it'll be interesting. 2 Northeast Corner Conference teams out on the hardwood tonight getting in their pregame warm-ups. And Jamie had a chance to talk to head coach Rob Yoder earlier this evening. And we'll be back with that interview right after this. I could intro it. Okay, before we go to break, actually during the break, you're going to enjoy something from last year when these 2 teams got together over at Westview. So here you go. 10.8 seconds to go in the ball game. We're all tied up. We're down to 5 seconds. Hales with a way out front. He'll drive it. He'll put it up from 15. Got it! And the Warriors win! Westview wins it on a last-second shot from about 16 feet out off the right side by Elijah Hale at the buzzer.
This is Jamie Miller with Coach Rob Yoder before the Angola game. And Coach, you had a big win over Central Noble, kind of limited their shots a little bit. What did you like about the game, if you can remember back that far? And what did you work on this week in preparation for tonight's game?
Well, against Central Noble, obviously that's a good win for our team and our kids, because Central Noble is one of those teams that's going to be towards the top, it looks like, in our conference with experience and guard play, and so that's a good win for us. Nick was there for another game, so he's kind of comfortable now. That's nice to see him work back into the lineup. And I just thought our kids really played hard and made some plays, and gave ourselves a pretty good chance to get the win right from the start. We were pretty good with a 25-10 lead. One thing that we really liked is that Central Noble came out in the box and won, and a defense that we saw a lot of last year. and I thought that we really played well against that. Josh and Nick kind of went crazy in the first quarter, and it's just nice to see us kind of pick that apart with some maturity.
So tonight, totally different style of play. Central Noble shot a lot of quick shots. Angola tends to hold the ball. So tonight, offensively, what do you have to do to be successful?
Well, Angola is going to play good on the defensive end. Everybody knows that. And then your offensive possessions become so valuable because there's so few possessions. Instead of getting the ball 65 times, you make 5 mistakes that are uncharacteristic or early season or unforced or whatever you want to say. Now you're going to get the ball 30 times. And so those 5, if you make the same number, they really hurt. It's a lot bigger percentage of times that you have the ball that you're making a mistake. So we got to be good on the offensive end, take care of the ball, but we also we got to play and make plays. We have skill and we're not going to try to hold back. We just got to make the plays and make the most of them. And then on the defensive end, obviously we got to try to apply enough pressure that it speeds them up just a little bit. Northridge game, a big win for them last week. It really got slow in the second half, and so we would like to see a few more possessions. I'm sure they may not like to see quite as many, but we'll see if we can speed them up just a little bit defensively and get the score out of the 30s.
And defensively, who do we need to stop for Angola? Who are their main players offensively?
Well, I think that they're very balanced. Ball is probably the most versatile scorer because he can score on the drive. He's 6'4". He can score in the post. He can shoot a little bit. He's an excellent offensive rebounder. So I would say that Ball is their most versatile offensive player, but they got a couple of guards that are very good shooters, and so those guys are probably the best threats from the perimeter. But I think it's a group that scores well by committee, with Ball being the most versatile of all the scorers.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight, and we'll be back to Angola High School for the keys to the game.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
We're back at Angola High School about 6 minutes before tip-off, and tonight's keys to the game. Number one, we need to speed Angola up on offense. They like to hold the ball. Against Northridge, they had many possessions, especially in the second half, that were longer than a minute. And so that really limits your offensive opportunities, and you just frankly get tired of playing defense. Number two, we need to take great shots. I think a key to beating this team is to get ahead of them early. Get them out of their comfort zone and get them doing things they don't like to do. And to do that, you need to get great shots on offense. And number three, we need to create extra opportunities. Offensive rebounds, hustle plays, whatever it takes, steals, just to give us easy baskets and give us extra shots at the hoop. So I think those three things are a starting point for what we have to do tonight. Angola has a couple of bigger guys, 24 Ball and 33 Honer, who are good around the basket. Not necessarily three-point bombers, but they're
big physical kids.
They're big and physical and athletic. And one thing that Angola's players do really well is they know their role. And I remember Honer from last year and Ball.
Right.
And you look at them and they would walk on the court and you think, oh,
yeah,
you weren't so sure about them, and then they'd make a play. And then they make another play.
Right.
And so they do what they need to do to be successful out there.
So a good ball game coming up for you tonight. We have a pretty much jam-packed gymnasium here. It's good to see. Angola's gym is pretty well filled up on both sides. A lot of Westview people have come over for the game tonight through the dense fog in some areas. But
I think it was dense fog last year coming out here.
Yeah, I mentioned to the other guys back at the office today that it seems like every time we play Angola, it's either foggy or snowing.
Well, I remember last year I was driving out here with my son,
yeah,
and it was about at 400 East we had to lock it up. There's a deer, a whole bunch of deer traveling across the road in the fog.
Yeah.
And so we missed them.
That's
so
good.
That's ironic that tonight we have similar conditions. But
yeah, it's that time of year where you get this fog or snow, one or the other, and it seems like it's that way every year when we come over to Angola.
Great to see the gym full, though. I can't remember the last time I saw this gym full on both sides, and it's great to see, and should be a great atmosphere. If you remember last year, we beat Angola. Well, they showed that a little bit ago on the last second shot, and then we came over here, about 2-3 weeks later in the NECC tournament.
Yep.
And if I remember right, we were down or tied with about a minute to go, and Charlie got a steal at mid-court.
That's right.
Went down there, laid it in, and we ended up winning by 4 points. So our last 6 meetings with Angola, the scores were 40-38, 47-43, both wins. The year before that, we lost 50-44 and 47-42. The year before that, we lost 39-32 and 36-28.
My goodness.
So they just kept going lower and lower.
Right.
In 2013 and 14, we won 54-49. And then in Ed Bentley's first year, where he really hadn't established his program yet, we did win 63-28, but they were coming off of several bad seasons in a row. So not a lot of scoring in any of those games. We haven't broke 50 against them in the last 6 games.
Wow.
So I would look at that as a benchmark tonight.
That's right.
Let's see if we can get 50. Maybe we get there by the end of the third quarter. Unlikely, but you never know if we get hot. We were a little cold, I thought, in our last game against Central Noble.
Yeah, they weren't falling.
And so I think those things have a way of balancing out because I know we have good shooters. The last game, Josh really came out and kick-started. As Coach mentioned, he was pleasantly surprised to see Central Noble go coming out in the box and won.
Yeah.
Because it
worked out pretty well.
It opens up guys wide open for shots, and I don't know if Angola will do that. I doubt they will.
Well, not if they scouted the game over there at Westview last week. I don't know.
Some coaches just think they know how to do it better, even though it's the same thing. And maybe they do.
Yeah. Westview has emerged out on the hardwood, getting in their last few minutes of warm-ups here before this basketball game. As we wind down already, we're coming into Christmas. Next week, we'll travel over to LaGrange to take on the Lakeland Lakers on Friday night, and then we have a road trip down to Warsaw on Saturday night as we play the Warsaw Tigers down in that beautiful gymnasium. So those two will be interesting games. Lakeland's always been our rival and plays well against us. Warsaw, of course, they're going to be a tough opponent. And Rob loves those kind of teams on our schedule.
Well, and the last time we were at Warsaw was a semi-state against Fort Wayne Lures.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been, let's see, that was back in...
I know my son was a junior maybe, or, trying to think. Yeah, senior.
Yeah, 2008, that was with Ryan Sindel and Justin Yoder and Taylor Aspey and Austin Miller.
Austin Miller, yeah. Those are the guys I'm thinking of because they were in Matt's class, and that was 2008, yeah.
Yeah, Weston Dunker. And that was actually, I was doing a little research this week. I guess I had nothing to do that night. So that was the highest scoring team that Rob has ever had.
Really?
With all the talent that's come through, that was our best offensive team by 5 points.
Well, there were a lot of shooters on that team.
There were.
Yeah.
Well, that was at 65.7 points per game.
Wow.
That was our highest average. Even last year, with all the success we had, we only averaged 60 points a game.
Is that right?
And the year before, 54. So we've hit 60 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So that's a decent amount of points for a high school team.
Yeah,
and
it
to
is.
average that many.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Well, and compare it to tonight, we're coming in at 71.8 so far.
Exactly.
I think we're going to have our national anthem here pretty soon, and then we'll go over the starting lineups, meet the starters. A few pregame announcements here, but we're very glad to have you aboard here tonight on LaguanaMedia.com for our streamcast. Glad you could join us.
I'm interested to see our matchups. It looks like he's going to start Charlie on ball. Ball is our most athletic player, but he does hang around the basket a lot, so that should be a pretty good matchup for us.
Yeah, Charlie will give him some problems, I bet.
Elijah's going to be on Hilliard, who's their best three-point shooter.
Yeah, I remember Hilliard from last year, Jack Hilliard. And Honer. And now we're ready for our national anthem. Sorry we came on late tonight. There was homecoming here before we went on the air. And now our national anthem. We don't see a whole lot of live singing of our national anthems except at our school. That was a very nice rendition by the student here at Angola.
It was, and I think it was timed to theme with Angola's way they hold the ball on offense.
Yeah.
She held her syllables quite a long time there, too.
Yeah.
So she's setting the tone for Angola.
Interesting rendition. Maybe that was coached by their head coach.
She did get a fist bump from the head coach. So
there
I
you
think
go.
it
You
was.
liked it. Yeah. Well, they're introducing all the players here tonight, so they're going through the Westview players. And then they'll come to the starters, introduce our starting lineup. Which
well, it makes sense. I mean, they've done everything else really slowly tonight. You
That's
might as well
right.
announce everybody.
Next, they'll introduce every fan that's here. Dennis Winger comes out first for Westview. Wears number 3, 5'11" senior, averaging 4.2 points per game for Westview. Charlie Yoder will be at the other guard, or one of the other guards, 6'5" junior, 22.8 points per game for Charlie. Leads his team in that department. Elijah Hales, number 13, 6'4" senior, averaging 17.8 points per game coming into tonight. Josh Hostetler, senior. Josh is averaging 12.4 points per game, wears number 33 on the back of the front of his Warrior uniform. And rounding out the lineup will be the big guy in the middle, and that's Nick Rensberger, 6'5" senior, averaging 15 points per game. And now for Angola. They will, as they did Westview, they'll introduce all the players. As Jamie mentioned, the Hornets are coached by Ed Bentley in his 7th year at Angola. 94 and 57 in those 7 years, coming into tonight's game. Westview comes in, of course, 5-0, and I don't even think we mentioned that. Most of you already know that. 2-0 in the conference. Trying to stay undefeated after this game is completed here tonight.
Angola
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Jerry.
No.
Angola starts 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore.
So a pretty good mix there. Starting at one of the guards will be number 1, Blake Pocock. He's a senior. Wearing number 2, Jack Hilliard, a senior. Good Shooter from the outside. Wearing number 12, Joel Knox, a sophomore. Looks to be about 6'4". Dyer Ball, a junior. He stands at 6'4". And Will Honer rounds out the Angola lineup. He's a senior, and he stands about 6'4" as well.
I think these teams look pretty even size-wise, at least up front. Athleticism, I guess we'll see. I know Ball, he has pretty good bloodlines. His father was an Olympic volleyball player.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw his dad actually play over at Westview. They had an exhibition over there. Yeah.
Well, that band pounds it out, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
They
Wow.
listen intently to hear you tonight.
Yep. So it'll be Ball going up against Charlie Yoder as we begin this ball game. And the tip is controlled by Angola. With the ball is Pocock. Takes it across the timeline. Double team there. Gets it into the corner to Honer. Honer pounds the basketball. Carries it.
You can see right there we have a guy that's dribbling under pressure. That's not used to being right there. He might have got away with a foul there, but we'll take it.
Turnover on Angola, and back come the Warriors now. Hales with it out front. Calls the play out. Gives off to Wingard.
We're running a set play here that I don't think we've run yet this year.
Rensberger back to Hales. Now to Charlie. Charlie goes right side of Rensberger. Nice full gym here tonight. A lot of crowd noise. Makes it even more exciting. Now to Rensberger. Inside from Hales to Rensberger. Tries to drive on Honer. Gets it across. And now we got a charging foul. It's going to be called on Rensberger.
That was a flop, in my unbiased opinion.
Way to tell it like it is, Jamie. About a minute into this ball game, no score. Here comes Angola. Westview, half-court pressure. Crossing the timeline is Knox on a bounce pass to Ball. Into the corner now to Pocock. He'll cross-court it to Ball. Ball will put it up off the glass and hit.
I think the coach is willing to concede some of those as long as we speed it up a little bit, but we got a score on this end.
Charlie, he's going to pop a three, and he hits. That was big.
Yeah, it was. I'm going to get him started and see him hit about 6 in a row.
Hilliard breaks the press. Now Rensberger reaches in, steals it, loose on the floor, and he went out of bounds, so it'll come back to Angola.
See there, our length made up for a lot right there with Nick reducing that passing lane real quick.
Hilliard across the timeline on the pass to Honer. Now they'll get it down into the corner to Pocock. He'll get it out front to Hilliard. Back to Pocock. Right back to Ball, same as before. 4-3 Angola.
Well, I think our guys will start guarding that pass here soon, or we'll have to do something different because we don't want to give them layups.
They've gotten a pair so far with the 1-point lead is Angola. Yoder on the baseline, drives on Ball, fakes, puts it up on a reverse layup, and he got it. Charlie with all 5 of Westview's points. 5:40 to go now in the first quarter. With the ball is Hilliard. Gets it over to Knox. Knox crosses the timeline on the pass. Inside, it's stolen away, intended for Ball. Josh Ostetler comes up with it. He'll hand it off to Hales. He'll swing it around to Charlie Yoder. Back out front to Rensberger, and now to Wingard. Wingard tries to get the pass inside to Hales. Knocked out of bounds by Angola into their cheerleaders, and Westview inbound from that point.
Dennis needs to take one more dribble toward the sideline that time and have a better angle to throw that pass in that post.
Charlie with the inbound pass. Bounce passes it right side of Josh Ostetler. Josh holds, then bounce passes it down low to Charlie. He drives, has it knocked away, loose on the floor, picked up by Charlie. He'll put it up and got it.
There's an example of a hustle play that got us a possession.
Excellent hustle by the Warriors. 7-4 now. They build a 3-point lead with 4:50 to go in the first quarter.
I think we're in a 1-3-1 now, something a little bit different.
Ball cross court to Pocock. Gets it out front to Hilliard. Knocked away, stolen. Josh picks it up. Pass up court. Laid in by Wingard. Timeout on the court. Called by Coach Bentley and the Angola Hornets. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more from Angola High School right after this. Jamie, a good start for the Warriors.
Just what we want. I haven't counted the possessions, but we got to be close to double figures right now already. We made 4 shots.
Nearing the 13
and
mark.
We missed a couple.
Past that mark from the Northridge game.
Right.
Yeah.
Now we're back in a 1-2-1-1, I believe. 1-2-2.
Pass across the timeline. The ball underneath to Honer. Now Honer runs over Rensberger. No call. And all the way down, and Charlie lays it in. So Charlie with 9 now of his team's 11 points. Dennis Wingard with the other 2. And Westview's built an 11-4 lead now. With the ball is Hilliard. They'll go right side with it to Leach, who's just come in. Hilliard in the corner to Pocock. His 3 is good.
Yeah, the one thing you don't want to do, and what we did a good job up until that possession, was leaving their 3-point shooters open off of that press.
Looks like we know Hilliard can shoot out there, and it looks like Pocock can too. Shot rattles out for Charlie up the top of the circle. Pulled down by Angola, and Hilliard with it. Looks for an outlet pass. He gets it to Honer. Honer double teamed. Gets it out of trouble to Leach. Now down low to Ball, and he'll put it up and in.
He's definitely got a nice touchdown around the basket.
Yeah, he's pretty deadly down there. He's got to keep it out of his hands in that area. Charlie drives the baseline, backs off, doesn't take the shot, gives off to Rensberger. Josh will go to Wingard. They'll swing it around to Charlie. He'll drive it into the lane and give off to Rensberger. His jumper from the baseline's no good. Loose on the floor, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Josh Hostetler, they're saying. So it's going to be Angola basketball. 3:01 to go in the quarter.
Despite all that excitement, we're only up 2. And that's how Angola keeps games close. They just hang in and hit a shot, and they're back in it.
Ball now for 3. That's going to be short. Honer with a rebound temporarily and has it taken away. Wingard comes up with it. He'll give it to Hales. Hales goes left side to Josh, inside to Rensberger, and Nick is pushed underneath.
Yep, they got him pretty good. I would look for us to maybe try to run something for Elijah just to get him open for a shot.
He hasn't been open much. Hales inbounding. Foul was picked up by Honer. Long shot. It's good by Charlie on the fall away 3. 12 already for Charlie tonight.
Ball played good defense that time. Had a hand up.
Yeah, he
but
did.
Charlie just has such a reach and extension on his shot that he can shoot it over almost anybody.
Leach had it in the corner left side. Gets it out of trouble all the way over to Hilliard. Not a Leach. They'll go left side to Pocock. Back to Hilliard. He fakes his first shot tonight. Now take it from 10. Misses off the back of the rim. Wingard pulls down the rebound for the Warriors. He'll get it to Hales. Hales goes left side to Charlie. Going to make a move on Ball. Gets it out of trouble to Rensberger. Fakes with the pass and then shoots and misses. Ball with the rebound. Hands it off to Pocock. Pocock gets it across the timeline to Hilliard. He's double teamed by Charlie and Elijah. Wow, he got him with the elbow. And now Hilliard trying to bounce the ball off the knees of Charlie. Charlie just intercepted it. Rensberger down the lane. He'll put up the twisting shot, and he's fouled. He'll go to the charity stripe shooting 2.
Well, Pocock's having quite trouble out there. They didn't list his. Do you have his height over there?
No, they didn't. They didn't give me any heights when they sent me the roster.
He's got to be under 6 foot, I would think.
Yeah, he's a little
maybe
guy.
right-hander. And then our 2 lead guys on that press are 6'4" and 6'5" with long arms.
Yeah,
so
that's got to be intimidating.
And we took Dennis out and brought in another 6'4" guy with long arms, and Drew Litweiler. So that should enhance what we have out there a little bit.
Yeah, no kidding. Definitely outsize him now. Max Hamilton is checked in, a junior for Angola. Rensberger's second shot won't go. Rebound ball. Ball gets it to Pocock. He'll cross court it to Hilliard. Hilliard across the timeline on the pass to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Pocock. Into Hamilton, and Ball tries to go up with it in the lane, and he's fouled. He'll go to the stripe shooting 2.
One of the keys tonight with Ball is you want to make him hit shots. He can hit them, but he shoots a lot of free throws. Fortunately, these are his first 2 of the night, but we want to keep him away from there as much as possible.
High percentage free throw shooter? Looks
I don't
like
know.
it. That one looked pretty smooth. 15-10 Westview. 1:10 to go in the first quarter.
Now, I would look for us to rotate us a little bit more tonight, maybe, to keep ourselves fresh out there, because if you're just a step late on your press, you're going to give up an open shot.
Josh Hostetler had picked up that foul, and he comes out. Coming in is Jordan Schrock. Rensberger out front, goes to Litweiler.
Drew had a wide open lane to the basket that time if you'd look for it.
Jordan Schrock on the wing now. He'll bring it out. Pass it to Charlie. Charlie back to Hales.
They're fronting us in the post, and it's making it tough to get the ball in there. Because I think we have an advantage with Elijah in there, but we're not able to get it to him.
Elijah down low to Charlie. Fall away jumper off the baseline. Won't go. Goes out of bounds, and we have an over the back called. Foul called on Rensberger, and he's upset.
I'm not sure about that. I didn't see it. It looked like he went side by side, and that's his second.
Incidental contact. Joel Knox comes in. Back in, I should say, and Max Hamilton will come to the bench for Angola. Ball inbounding, and he'll get it into Hilliard. Hilliard over to Leach. Leach to Pocock. Hilliard goes to Leach, cross courts it to Pocock. His 3 is no good this time, long. Charlie chases down the rebound. Hales into the lane, can't get the shot, tries to get the pass off and ends up going out of bounds. Got himself in the air and didn't have the shot, so he just wanted to unload the pass, and I think he thought Charlie was going to be over there.
Yeah, I think he should looked like he had a path to the basket there. Sometimes he doesn't give himself credit for how smooth and big he is.
We know he can penetrate and get to that basket, get to the rim. Double team, gotten out of trouble, and Hilliard has it. He'll take it into the lane. Looked like he traveled, and now what do we have? Is the 2 of the 3 officials get together, and it is a traveling violation. Now I believe that's the right call.
Okay, 4 seconds to go.
What are we going to do here, Coach?
I would say give it to Elijah and let him pull up.
He has it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and he's going to go for it. Tried to draw the foul, but no call. Looks like they're kind of letting them play. So 1 quarter in the books here at Angola, and our score. It's a good one. Westview 15 and Angola 11. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years. Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
One quarter in the books, Westview up 15-11, and they have the basketball. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll be giving away a pizza to the fastest texter out there, or smartest person, or both, a little bit of both, because we'll have a trivia question. Thanks to Shipshy Pizza, we'll be giving away a pizza at halftime. Litweiler with it out front. He'll go left side to Charlie Yoder. Back out to Dennis Wingard out front. Now to Elijah Hales.
For all the physicality we see out there, there's only been 5 fouls so far.
Yeah, they're letting them play. A lot of contact there. Josh underneath, and now we have a bump underneath, and it's going to be a foul against Angola.
Well, there's not a lot of openings out there. I'm sure you can see that on the screen, too. Our normal offense, we rotate the ball really well, side to side, corner to corner, but what they're doing is overplaying, so we can't do that. Typically, what you need to do when that happens is go back door a little bit more and find the openings, but there haven't been so far. But we're a pretty smart team, and we tend to figure it out as the game goes on.
Westview with it. Out front is Dennis Wingard. They'll run a play. Charlie with a pick. Oh, that's what we wanted to see. Hales to the drive to the basket. And he hits, and he's going to get a free throw on top of it on the foul. That was on Hilliard, his first. Hales with his first 2 of the night. 17-11 now Westview. We're 57 seconds into the second quarter. And he completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Angola inbounding. With the ball now is Hilliard. They'll get it across on the pass to Pocock. Cross court to Knox. Knox in the corner to Leach, or rather Hamilton. Three-pointer no good by Pocock, and Litweiler pulls down to Karam. Charlie Yoder in the corner gets it out to Hales, now to Hostetler. And we have an offensive foul is going to be called on Dennis Wingard. Was he fighting through a pick or what happened?
I didn't see that. That's the thing we can't have. You know, I know if you watch practice, you see we do a lot of banging and clawing and scratching. Some of that has to be reeled in just a little bit because we can't afford to give away possessions, because we're at the point now where we could really take a commanding lead and get away from them a little bit.
Knox with it, being double teamed by Wingard and Yoder. They'll get it out of trouble to Hilliard. Pocock, and now cross court to Knox. Knox can't find an opening on the baseline. They'll swing it around. Inside the ball. In the corner to Knox. Knox drives again. Once again, he's stopped there on the baseline. And now Pocock, double teamed in the corner. Baseball pass out of trouble to Hilliard. Here we go again. Ball. Pocock. Hilliard drives. Gives off the ball. Back out front to Pocock. He'll take the 2, and it's off the mark. Battle for the ball. Loose picked up by Ball. He feeds Hilliard, or rather Pocock underneath, and he hits.
Just an unfortunate bounce. Great defense that time down the floor, and we just couldn't corral the rebound.
18-13, Westview by 5 in the basketball. Wingard will back it out for Westview. Both teams in a man-to-man, I think they have been since, or Angola has. We know we are in a man-to-man, but I think Angola's had a man-to-man the whole game, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Wingard drives. We have a whistle and a foul before the shot, and that will go against Angola, and that will be on Hilliard, his second. Jordan Schrock and Nick Rensberger coming back in for Westview as Drew Litweiler and Dennis Wingard will come to the bench.
Hilliard he's gassed. You can tell he's tired of handling the ball out there.
Charlie will inbound this time, and he gets it into Jordan Schrock. Hostetler, left side of Hales. Hales to Charlie. Drives it into the lane, puts it up, and got it from about 14 feet. Banked it in. 14 points now for Charlie tonight.
So right now it's Charlie 14, Angola 13.
Yep. We still lead them even without all our other players. Leach with it. Gives the ball at the free throw line. Misses. And Nick Rensberger cleans it off the glass. Nick controlling out front. He'll give off to Jordan Schrock. Schrock bounce pass inside to Hostetler. Fake one way, goes the other on the hook. Misses. Knocked out of bounds by Elijah, so it'll be Angola ball. Honer back in. Hamilton comes out.
We may change up. I don't know. They're starting to get to cross-court it pretty good. They're figuring out a little bit where to throw it to get openings. At the same time, they're not making their shots because they're taking them quicker than they're used to. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach does going forward, if he changes up the press a little bit. Right now, ball took a break, so we'll see if we can get a couple of turnovers out here.
They had Leach just about didn't get it across, but does finally on a pass to Knox. Now Hilliard with it. He'll go to Pocock. Back to Knox. Once again, Pocock, he's double teamed, drives it down the baseline, gives out to Honer. He goes in strong, but too hard off the glass. Josh Hostetler with a rebound. The lead pass comes to Charlie for three. And he hits. It's a 2. Had his foot on the line. 16 now for Charlie. 22-13, Westview up by 9.
Made sure to let the Angola cheering section know about it, too.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Leach. Caught up on the baseline, gets it out of trouble to Knox. Knox cross-courts it to Pocock, right back to Knox. Now in the corner to Leach. He'll try to cross-court it, deflected and stolen. Hales comes up with a steal. He'll drive it all the way to the basket, put it up and score.
And he got fouled.
Yes, he did. Another timeout's called by Angola with 3:26 to go in the half. It's Westview 24, Angola 13, and we'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
And we're back at Angola High School. Good to have you aboard tonight. Jerry Hostetler with Jamie Miller bringing you the action. With our engineer Justin Geigley being assisted tonight by Zane Geigley. And our camera operator is Eric Hart.
Well, if one would tune in and not know our team real well, they would think we'd be a one-man team. Scoring-wise tonight,
Charlie
has 2/3 of our points.
Yes, he does.
But what I see out there is a team playing really well together defensively, sharing the ball, getting each other open, not caring who shoots, not caring who makes them. And Charlie's just got a gift, and he's hot right now. Keep feeding him the ball. He's also making life miserable for Hilliard at the point.
That 1-2-2 press is... yeah, Charlie knocks it away. Hales. Oh, my goodness, was that quick.
He got shot out of a rocket that time.
7 points now for Elijah on the steal from Charlie. And the assist by Charlie as well. And we have a whistle, and what happened? A foul on a reach?
They called Jordan for a reach, and not many people on our side agreed with that call.
Neither did Coach Yoder. He's
Charlie had
an earful.
Charlie had half court and nobody around him too, so his eyes were lighting up right there.
Yes, he was. Yes, they were. He would have had maybe a slam, huh?
Him, maybe.
Joel Knox gets it to Blake Hilliard, Jack Hilliard rather. Now it'll come to Joel Knox again. In the corner to Pocock. His long-range three is going to be short. No good. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Angola. It'll be Westview ball right in front of their own bench.
Great hustle play that time by Josh, giving us that possession.
Got over and knocked it off the Angola player. And back come the Warriors. Chance to extend their 13-point lead. Got them doubled up right now. 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the half. Bounce pass inside. Josh feeds Yoder underneath. He misses a shot though. Can't get it to fall. Honer comes up with a rebound. Knox goes to Hilliard. Back to Knox. Across the timeline on the pass to Honer.
Charlie may be a little tired.
Ball knocked away. Didn't look tired there on that steal, but yeah, he's bound to be. Angola gets it back. Ball drives it. Gives off to Honer. Good feed. I don't think Honer was totally ready for the pass, but he's able to handle it quickly the other way. Charlie misses another shot underneath. That's it knocked away by Ball. Man, there's a lot of contact. Now we have a whistle and another foul on Jordan Schrock. Second foul on Jordan. A lot of action there. No calls. And then all of a sudden.
Missed layups can tend to snowball a little bit as far as the other team getting a little momentum. So we'll see what happens here.
Hilliard gets it to Ball. He'll get it to Pocock. Now to Knox. Knox to Pocock. Has it knocked away, retrieves it, gives it to Honer. Now Hilliard fakes the three. He'll drive it toward the hole and put it up with his left hand. Misses. Rensberger with a rebound and the quick outlet pass to Hales. He has it knocked away on a deflected pass. Pocock to Hilliard. Hilliard tries to put it up and it's rejected by Hales. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Angola. It's going to be Westview basketball. End-to-end action here.
That's a good way to describe it.
Wow.
We're really looking to push the ball whenever we get it. That time they're jumping on our outlet passes a little bit to try to slow that down.
Hales drives it again. Puts it up, misses a shot this time, but he's fouled. And it's going to be a two-shot foul coming for Elijah.
Good play call that time by Coach. They caught him sleeping a little bit on that clear out.
7 points for Elijah tonight. A chance to add to that with a pair here. 1:11 to go in the first half. Stay tuned for our pizza trivia giveaway. Shots up off the back of the iron, no good.
And the thing I see out there is Angola's tired.
Yeah, they are.
They're dragging. You can just see where our press is kind of wearing them down a little bit.
Second shot by Elijah does go.
It'd be really important to finish this half out strong. After all this work, you don't want them to hit a couple of shots here and cut it back to 7 or 8.
Controlling out front is Knox. He'll get it into the corner to Pocock, then to Hilliard. Hilliard double team, but gets through it. He'll go to Knox. Knox shot's going to be good. And that's a three. 27-18. Westview still up by 9. Inside a minute to go now in the first half, and looks like we might be content to take the last shot of this half.
I'm not sure. We're going to run a set here. If we get something easy off of it, I think we'll take it.
Hales to Rensberger to Charlie. Back to Hales, and he looks to Coach Yoder. Now we'll back it out.
That Knox he's a good shooter. He hasn't done much on the varsity level, but in 8th grade and then last year, he's a very capable shooter out there.
Big guy, but has a decent shot. We're down to 12 seconds now, and Dennis Wingard holding out front. Now we'll go. Charlie with it. Ball on him. Rensberger fakes the handoff, goes to the hole, and he's fouled. It'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Nick.
Great play call that time. 3 guys focusing on Charlie, and you forgot about Nick.
That's the thing. We've got a lot of weapons out there. Shots up and good by Nick. His second point of the night. No field goals. 1.6 seconds to go. Westview with a 10-point lead. Second shot is good by Nick. Long shot at the buzzer is off the mark.
Did that hit the rim?
It looked like it was going to be good from our angle, but
it did.
It grazed the rim.
That was closer than they've been on their threes for a long time.
No kidding. 29-18 is our halftime score. Westview leading Angola. And it's time for our Shipsy Pizza halftime giveaway trivia contest. Shipsy Pizza located on State Road 5 north of Shipshewana. The winner of tonight's contest will receive a certificate for a free large one-topping pizza from Shipsy Pizza. And please text your answer to the following number, 260-463-6505. That's 260-463-6505. Tonight's Shipsy Pizza trivia question is, what are the fewest points ever scored in a game by Westview? What are the fewest points ever scored in a game by Westview? Once again, text your answer to 260-463-6505. And good luck. We'll be back with first half scoring right after this timeout.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
He'll put it up from 15. Got it! And the Warriors win!
Back at Angola High School, where Westview is comfortably ahead at halftime, 29-18. Let's take a look at the individual scoring. First for the home team, Angola. Number 2, Jack Hilliard. Let's see, I think he was actually held scoreless. Yep, he did not score. Number 1, Blake Pocock had 5. He had a 3 and a 2. Joel Knox, a sophomore, number 12, hit a late 3 for his only basket, so he had 3 points. Leading Angola tonight is Dyer Ball, a 6'4 junior, has 3 field goals and 2 free throws for 8 points. And Will Honer, number 33, a senior, added a bucket for 2 points. For Westview tonight, Dennis Wingard has a basket for 2. Charlie Yoder leads Westview with 16. Elijah Hales is next with 8. And rounding out the scoring for Westview is Nick Rensberger with 3 points. So 29-18. First quarter's 15-12. Westview led after 1 and then outscored Angola in the second quarter 14-6. So a very important second quarter. I thought Angola showed some fatigue. They're tired of not being in their normal comfort zone. I'm sure they'll regroup at halftime and come out and things can change in a hurry.
But
so
what do you do when you play that type? I mean, when that's the kind of game you like to play as a slowdown type game, and you find yourself down 11 points at halftime. I mean, what do you come out with?
Well, I think what they're going to have to do is try to find somebody that can take the ball at the point and break the press in a way that results in a score.
Because I don't see that coming off. You think the press, I mean?
I doubt it. No,
yeah.
I mean, why would you? It's
right.
It's working.
It's effective.
Even if
no
they
doubt.
get a few shots off of it, you know, they're going to score if you don't press. So it's not a, you know, their offensive average for the year is 44, Angola's is, and they're only at 18 right now, whereas our average on the year is, well, we're at 71, but normally, see, what was it, over the last 5 years, they've held us to 46 average,
wow.
and we're already at 29.
Right.
So things are percolating, and we missed, what, 3 layups there at the end of the half. That, I mean, this could be a 35-18 game right now, and I think the coach is probably in there gritting his teeth a little bit because things can change in a hurry. But one thing we're doing really well off that press, and the reason you don't press a lot, is leave open shooters.
Mm-hmm.
And we are doing a good job of getting out on their shooters. They made one, but then they rushed a bunch of them, and I don't think they've felt comfortable shooting them since.
No, that's right, and that's what our press caused. So, yeah, Westview has done a great job tonight again in this ball game and extending their lead to 11 going into the locker room. But I'm sure there's some things that Coach Yoder wants to talk about in there tonight.
I think just making sure you don't give up the easy shots. Just keep emphasizing it. It's easy to get complacent when you get a little bit bigger lead. You're not quite as locked in, but with a veteran group, I wouldn't expect that to happen. There's guys on the bench ready to take your spot if you're not locked in.
Well, there's only been a couple of really open shots, and those were early in the ball game with Ball.
Right. Ball had a few, and then Pocock had a 3.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, the only other close in range shot was a rebound, or no, I guess Ball had penetrated the baseline, and then Honer was coming down the lane, and he fed him underneath, which gave him a layup. But yeah, I mean, our defense has been pretty stellar tonight.
Well, just making them take shots that outside their norm.
Right.
And that's what our entire goal was, and we're executing better than they are. And doesn't hurt to have Charlie.
Certainly doesn't.
He's hitting tonight. He's missed
right.
a few toward the end there, but he came out firing, and he's always confident. And if he's hot, there's just not a lot Angola can do about it. I mean, they got a 6'4" athletic guy on him. That's as good as they can do, and
right.
he's still scoring. And we're running a little bit different offense than I've seen us run, where Charlie starts more at the free throw line, and we're kind of running a triangle off of that, where we're trying to dive it down in the post, because our normal 5-man, they're pretty good at defending that and cutting lanes and passing lanes down. So use our size and pound it low. I'm guessing that's going to be our emphasis at halftime.
So we're at halftime here at Angola. Good to have you aboard here tonight. It's again coming up next week before Christmas. We'll have the Lakeland game on Friday night. Just a short road trip from the Westview area, so we hope we'll see you guys at the game in person, but if not, we'll bring that game to you from Lakeland, and then also the next night we'll travel down to Warsaw to bring you the Warsaw-Westview game from Warsaw High School. We'll be back with more from Angola High School right after this 30-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com. Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Back at Angola High School with Jerry Hostetler with Jamie Miller, and congratulations to Jennifer Pro, who gets a free pizza from Shipshy Pizza in Shipshawana, of course, as she got the correct answer to our trivia question tonight. What were the fewest points a Westview team has ever scored? And that was 21. 21 points, and that wasn't that long ago. That was a game against the Fairfield Falcons, and we lost that game 27-21 to Fairfield back in 2014-2015 season. So 21 points was the lowest output of points for a Westview team in the history of the high school. Westview and Angola have emerged from their locker rooms, as you can see out on the court, getting in their warm-ups before this second half begins here tonight. Westview with a 29-18 lead at halftime. Angola had come off a win at Northridge on the road, 50-37 over Northridge last week. Trailing the Warriors here tonight by 11. Fairfield is at the top of the conference, the Northeast Corner Conference, tied with Westview at 2-0. Both teams are undefeated overall as well, 5-0. West Noble is 1-0 in the conference. Central Noble 2-1, Prairie Heights 2-1, Fremont 2-1, and then it's Angola at 1-1, Lakeland at 1-1, Eastside at 0-1, Cherubusco at 0-2, Hamilton at 0-2, and Garrett brings up the bottom of the heap at 0-3 and 0-6 overall. Both teams have returned to their huddles, and we're about ready to go here in the second half. Charlie with 16 points tonight. And let's see where he falls in the scoring now. Charlie with 16 tonight. Let's see, how do we read this? Career points. So he has 876 points. So he is
still behind Ponce.
11 points behind Chris Ponce. Angola inbounding to begin the second half.
See what kind of strategy Angola came up with at halftime.
Honer has it on the baseline. He'll drive, put it up off the glass. It's good. And Jamie, I think you have my scorecard.
Oh, I do.
Was starting to panic, and then I remembered. Okay, so Honer hits the first two of the second half.
And Angola is in a box and one on Charlie.
Okay.
Possibly a triangle and two.
Hales. Charlie. He'll give it to Dennis Wingert. Both teams coming out with their original starters. Hales drives it, gives off to Rensberger. Reverse layup is missed. Looked like a foul, no call. But that's the way. I mean, they're consistently doing that, so I guess they're being consistent. I don't know. You know, it's like a physical game.
Yeah, I thought Nick could have put that up on the proper side of the basket that time. Instead, he tried to reverse it.
Shot from the corner by Pocock's an air ball, but rebound by Honer, and he puts it in. We need a bucket here.
Yeah, this is kind of how the game started. They got a couple easy baskets to start, and then we got locked in. We looked at just a little bit slow this half so far.
Hales, alley-oop inside. Charlie hits it off the glass. That's what we were waiting for in the first half, right? That back door screen.
Right.
Knox gets it down to Honer. Knocked out of bounds by Hales. It'll stay in the possession of Angola.
Elijah trying to use his charm over there to get that call. Smiling and laughing with the referee. Maybe he'll get the next one.
Yeah. Players can work officials as well as coaches, right? Not always. Hilliard is double teamed, and he steps over the line, and a travel anyway. So
yeah, if you could get 2 turnovers on one play, you would have got it right there. Traveled as he stepped on the half-court line.
Yep.
Well, he had to hold the ball because he saw Elijah shooting the gap, and that would have been probably a thunder dunk on the other end.
Probably. Elijah takes it left side. He'll give it to Charlie. Fakes the 3, drives it down the lane, puts it up off the glass, and we have a charging foul on Charlie.
Whether that was or wasn't, there was no way they weren't going to call a charge on that.
Right.
You don't see Charlie do that very often where he flies through the lane.
I don't ever remember him doing that.
He may never do it again.
Maybe not. Honer holding. He'll give off now to Hilliard, and he'll swing it around to Pocock. Once again, a cross-court pass. Honer tries to get it into Ball on a lightning-fast pass, and he's fouled from behind.
The key on this press, both executing it and converting against it, is the middle. Angola wants to get the ball in the middle. We want to stop it from getting in the middle.
Inbounding will be, and it's intercepted as Pocock tried to get it into Hilliard, and Hales takes it down, misses, but Charlie follows.
So Charlie has to be rebounding to make those left-handed layups.
Yeah. 20 now for Charlie. 20 of his team's 33 points tonight. Cross court comes to Knox, tipped away by Wingard. Charlie on the breakaway has it knocked away from behind by Knox. Good defense. Rensberger back to Charlie. Charlie down the baseline. Fall away jumper is good.
Good patience that time. They recovered quickly on that breakaway, and we didn't force up a bad one.
Hilliard looking to get it across the line, and he does to Honer on the pass. Honer right back to Hilliard. Drives it down the baseline, gets in trouble, gives it to Ball coming down the lane, and he puts it in.
That was kind of a fortunate pass. He was aiming for the corner, and at the last minute he saw Ball coming down the lane.
Timeout on the court. 4:37 to go in the third quarter. We'll hold it right here for this 30-second timeout. 35-24 Westview. Well, see what this rest of this quarter brings. But
yeah, you'd like to see us stretch this lead out a little bit.
Right.
See, that's just what so they've played us even through 3.5 minutes this quarter. Just feel like you're just on the edge of it. And it doesn't look like Angola's really figured much out as far as breaking it. And I don't know that they have the personnel to break it.
I don't think they do.
They don't have a point guard that can really break down the defense like you need. And so they're doing a good job of passing. They don't have a lot of turnovers off of it. Be interested to see if we have the energy to keep this level of intensity up for 4 quarters.
Well, we know that we're in shape.
And the really good thing is we're in the lead by 11, and that's big against Angola.
Hales with it. Gets the pick from Charlie. Drives it toward the hole and gives off the winger. Dennis Rensberger from the free throw line. In and out, won't go. Rebound Pocock.
Shot just not there for Nick tonight.
No, just not dropping. Ball out front to Hilliard. He'll go to Knox, right back to Hilliard.
Looks like we're going to take the press off for a little bit.
Knox in the corner to Pocock. Inside 4 minutes now to go in the third quarter. It looked like a travel, no call. Knox now with it in the corner left side. Drives it into the lane, and then we have a whistle and a push-off or a foul. Looks like Josh Ostetler picked it up.
Angola's thinking, wow, we get to run our offense.
Yeah, we'll see how long they can hold it. Hilliard. Josh Ostetler, by the way, picked up the foul, his second. Ball now Honer. Back to Hilliard. Hilliard drives it to the free throw line and gives it up to Ball, now to Pocock. Bounce pass down low to Honer, and he puts it in after the contact on Rensberger. Honer with 6 points already here in the third quarter. 35-26 Westview. Hales goes left side to Wingard. Wingard on the pass to Charlie. Ball on him. He'll go to Rensberger. Rensberger down the, or rather, Hales down the baseline, and he hits. Good first step, quick move by Hales. He'll go to the free throw line, shooting one. Elijah now with 10 tonight.
Elijah's starting to find the holes in the defense out there.
Boy, is he quick on that first step.
Yeah, he really is. He's such a patient player. He doesn't come out and doesn't have to be scoring to be successful. And he just kind of waits his turn. And
Honer with it. His double team gets it out of trouble to Hilliard. Now Pocock will put up a three and miss off the back of the iron. And we have a whistle, and over the back's called.
Again, that's a shot Angola loves. But after they've held the ball about 45 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of 10.
Foul went against Ball, his first.
Well, we're going to have to hustle. We were talking about getting 50 by the end of the third quarter. We're going to have to hustle to get that.
We need 12 points here in the next 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Foul's going to be called on Knox. Third foul on Knox. Hales lobs it inside to Charlie. He'll get it out of the lane, avoid the 3-second call, then drives it down the lane, gives out the Hales, right back to Charlie. Fakes the three, now a fall-away three is good. Right over Ball.
Charlie's having fun out there tonight.
25 points now for Charlie.
About 3 players are wondering how in the world I didn't steal the ball from Charlie on that possession, and then he drains a 3 in their face.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see a whole lot of fall-away threes. There's a shot by Ball from the corner, no good. That would have been a 3. Josh Hostetler to Charlie again for 3, and he hits again. I don't think he can miss. 4th 3 of the night for Charlie. And he's up to, what, 30? No, not
28.
Quite. 28 points, yeah.
Yeah, and that's just unselfish that time. Josh could have pulled up for a 10-footer, but Charlie's hot right now, so he threw it and clear across court. And
he's feeling it. Turnover on Angola is
yeah, a couple
Pocock.
more possessions like that, we'll hit our 50.
Pocock lost it through his hands and out of bounds, so Westview will bring it back. Jordan Schrock into the ball game. He inbounds it to Elijah Hales. Litweiler's also checked in. Drew trying to battle his way across the lane, and we're going to have a foul inside. And once again, that'll go against Knox. Joel Knox with his 4th foul now.
Well, I think you're seeing how we're on offense, on both ends, but on offense tonight, we're just relentless. And we keep pushing it. Our experience shows. You know, they're experienced too, but we're more skilled, and it's showing.
And we build an 18-point lead. The ball was intended for Schrock, stolen by Hilliard, and he lays it in. That's his first 2 points of the game.
And there's the announcer's curse on our beautiful offense as we turn it over. Now Jordan's got to go after that ball a little bit harder.
Rensberger gets it to Jordan, now to Drew Litweiler. Twisting, going toward the basket. Now the pass to Rensberger is good. That one finally goes.
Yeah, he was due.
First field goal of the night for Nick, to go along with 3 free throws. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Westview up 18, 46-28. They have a whistle, and it must have been a reach in.
Yeah, they're starting to call that all of a sudden. They haven't called it the whole night. Now all of a sudden they're calling hand checks.
That was on Elijah, and that's his first. Honer coming out for Angola. Checking in was Max Hamilton. Pocock bounce passes it to Ball. Ball is double teamed, gets it out of trouble to Hilliard. Hilliard goes right side in the corner, and that is Leach. Feed inside to Hilliard, and he hits.
Looks like we'll go for 1 here.
Nearing the 20-second mark. Westview by 16, 46-30. Deep in the third quarter. 5 seconds to go. Hales is going to go one-on-one, maybe. Nope, he'll give it to Charlie. Charlie, another fall-away three, and this one's short. And brings it in to the third quarter of play from Angola. And our score, Westview 46 and Angola 30. We'll be back with fourth and final quarter action right after this.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
And we're back at Angola High School. 46-30, getting set to start the fourth quarter of play. Charlie with 860 career points coming in is now at 888 points. So he does pass Chris Ponce by 1 point. Hales puts it up from the free throw line, misses, but it tipped right back to him on the rebound.
Looks like we're going to spread them out and finish them off.
Litweiler with it. He'll give off to Hales. Charlie. And we have a whistle and a reach in. It's called on Max Hamilton.
Well, you don't see that call every day when the defender goes flying backwards. I think it was a no call.
I think the fans could probably hear Coach Bentley on our mics. He wasn't very happy either. Still hollering.
I think that's just a no call, but Charlie better be careful because the next one probably won't go his way.
Hales drives on Pocock. He's going to go one-on-one with him. Puts it up and scores off the glass. 13 now for Elijah tonight. Westview back up by 18 now. Hilliard with it out front. Goes right side of Pocock. Cross-courts it to Leach. Leach has it deflected on the attempted pass to Hilliard. Loose on the floor, and we have a scrum out there. We have a whistle and a foul is called on Westview. Once again, it's Hales picking up the foul, his second.
I don't know that there's... I mean, that's a no call, too, in my opinion. Just two guys going after the ball.
Right. Hilliard receives the inbound pass. Gives it to Pocock. Cross courts it to Leach. Leach double team. Gets it out of trouble to Hilliard. Looked like he traveled.
He did.
Puts it up. Misses a shot. And Litweiler pulls down a rebound. He'll give it to Hales. Now to Charlie. Gets the pick from Rensberger, who rolls off of it. And we have a foul and another reach in. This time against Angola.
Well, we talked about the keys to the game earlier. We wanted to speed Angola up. Check. We wanted to take great shots on each possession. I think for the most part we have.
Pretty much.
Create extra opportunities with offensive rebounds. We haven't had a lot because we haven't missed a lot.
That's true.
But we have had several hustle plays that have got us steals and layups and
good twisting shot by Rensberger. Couldn't get it to go.
And we've done this, and Nick's what, 1 for 6 tonight?
Yeah,
something like that. It's just kind of the way we're built.
Another steal. Hales takes it down and picked his pocket from behind.
Yeah, he shouldn't have slowed up, but he was trying to get a good angle on the pass, and Angola does a good job of hustling back when we have a breakaway.
So the alternating possession goes to Angola on the held ball. That's Knox driving, giving off. Long range three by Leach. It hits the guide wire, and it'll be a turnover and come to Westview.
Well, I talked earlier about us getting tired, but this is kind of, players love playing this style, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Foul on the block on Angola that time as Hales went down the lane. We called on Pocock.
So what was it? 46-30 after 3. So it's only 2-0 this quarter.
Yeah. Not much scoring so far. And we're 2 minutes in.
Well, give Angola credit. You know, they play hard. They run their stuff. There's just no defense for some of the things we've done tonight. No defense, you know, that they can provide.
Right. Second shot by Hale spins out after he hit the first. Knox. He'll get it to Leach, and Leach throws it away, anticipating Knox to break across the timeline.
Well, Angola will learn from this game. It's not over yet. I don't want to sound like it is, but.
Did your ring fall off?
No, there was some flying something over here.
Well, that's our assistant engineer tonight, Zane Geigley. Ball loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Joel Knox of Angola.
One thing I think we'll work on that we haven't executed real well tonight.
That'll be a violation on Angola. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's feeding the post. We've had a bunch of them tipped, and either from behind when we do catch it or on the pass in. And I think we need a little bit better spacing, and I think we need the passes to be a little bit crisper, I guess I should say, away from the defense. And the guy catching the ball, he has to come meet it and provide a little bit better target.
Be strong and get ready to catch that pass. And, yeah. Rensberger, right side of Josh Hostetler has come back in. Hales gets it out front to Dennis Wingard. Nearing the 5-minute mark to go in this ball game, Westview with a 19-point lead, 49-30 over Angola. Westview looking to go 6-0 on the season. Foul underneath, pretty obvious. I think it's Hamilton picking it up.
Well, this is a key game for anybody that had hopes of winning the NECC.
That's right.
And I don't think the champion this year is going to have more than one loss. And so to come over here on the road and defeat one of the favorites is big. As we now have our, wonder what the last time we had a 20-point lead against Angola. Well, I can tell you when.
Yeah, you've got the history there.
2012, 2013, we beat them 63-28.
My goodness.
But that was when they were coming off a poor season and really hadn't got their style going yet.
That was before Bentley.
Before Bentley.
Hilliard gets it across the timeline for Angola. 4:40 to go in the ball game. Pocock, or rather Leach, inside to Ball. Now to Knox coming across the lane, and he is fouled as he goes up for a shot. So he'll be shooting a pair from the charity stripe. Knox with 3 tonight, coming on a 3-pointer in the first half.
Well, Elijah started out, I don't know, at halftime, what did he have, 5?
8. He had 8.
He had 8 at halftime,
yep.
So he's got 8 this half as well. So that's Angola's first point this quarter. 3.5 minutes with outscoring. The thing I like to see out there in our players is a lot of them are smiling.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just because we're ahead. They're enjoying it out there.
They're having fun.
They're having fun.
Right.
This is what you work for.
Right. Knocks them both down. 51-32 now. And Angola has brought in Brock Tingley, a senior. Big guy in the middle there. Charlie comes across the lane, receives a pass, looks for the basket, can't find it. He'll give it to Rensberger. Rensberger has it stolen away by Tingley.
Yeah, a little careless that time.
Leach with it. And once again, it's deflected, this time stolen by Dennis Wingard. They'll give it to Hales, now left side to Charlie. Back out to Hales. Josh Hostetler. Swing it back to Hales. Driving is Dennis, and he'll pull it back out front. Alley-oop inside. Shot off the glass and good by Hales. 18 now for Elijah. 10 in the second half. Knox looking to get it across the timeline. Does in the pass to Tingley. Tingley doesn't want to put the ball on the floor. Doesn't look like the best ball handler out there. Knox gives it to Ball. Ball left side. Leach with the shot from the baseline is good. And it's a three.
I think he was the JV player that hit that corner shot to put him ahead. He was number 5 on the JV.
He looks very familiar. Unless he has a brother that looks almost exactly like him.
He might. See, our 53, the highest point total Angola has given up this year, was to Central Nova. They gave up 48.
So we've already surpassed that. Shot for the baseline. Looked like Nick was fouled. No call.
He got fouled or blocked.
Inside pass. Ball goes up. Misses as he tries to spin it in off the glass, but he's fouled. Or Josh picks up the foul on Tingley going up over the back.
Well, it's very important. We want to end this game strong. Angola's still playing hard. They're not giving us anything easy.
Right.
And our coach's face out there looks like we're down 5 right now.
He's giving it to Nick coming out.
Yeah, I think he feels like he's being a little bit too careless out there with the ball. And that could come, he's still kind of working himself way back into game condition.
Tingley at the line for the first time tonight. Too hard off the back of the rim, and the rebound comes down to Josh Ostetler. 2:35 to go in the ball game. Westview with a commanding 53-35 lead over Angola. Another conference game next Friday over at Lakeland. Westview looking to go 6-0 overall and 3-0 in the Northeast Corner Conference after this one. Jordan Schrock with it. Bounce passes it inside to Charlie. He'll make the move toward the basket with Hamilton on him, and he gets around him and puts it in, and the basket will count, and he's fouled.
Well, I think this shows another thing tonight. I think it was last game. Josh, didn't he have 18?
Yeah,
something
he was
like
right
that?
up close to 20.
And I don't believe he's even scored tonight.
That's true, yeah.
But, he's not out there forcing shots, looking for his points. Some games, it just depends how they guard us. Some games they come to him and some they don't.
That was the first free throw for Charlie tonight. And he hits it. Or at least that I have in my book here.
Yeah, I can't remember.
.32 now for Charlie tonight. Ball stolen away, knocked out of the hands of Hamilton right into Hale's hands. Minute 45 now to go in the ball game. Dennis Wingert gets it out front to Charlie Yoder. Josh Ostetler. As the Warriors will just try to control the ball here.
This is kind of like you want your fourth quarters,
Right.
Just kind of sit back, take a sip of your drink, watch them melt the clock.
Yeah.
Sweet. Salting away a 20-point victory.
Minute 15 to go. Charlie gives it to Dennis.
We'll look for the coach maybe to empty the bench here shortly since there's a minute to go.
Another big win on the road for Westview and in the conference, of course. Hales with it.
This is kind of where we run our offense. We want only 100% shots, like layups.
Good feed, and there it is. Josh Ostetler from Hales. First 2 of the night for Josh. 40 seconds now to go in the ball game. Westview 58 and Angola 35. Pocock handling it on the wing. He'll give it to Tingley. Tingley drives it toward the hoop, has it batted away by Jordan Schrock, or maybe it's Charlie got his hand in there. Probably. And he'll pick up the foul. Well, he called it on Josh.
Oh, did they?
I guess. That's what he put up 33.
Angola's got 5 points this half.
Wow.
No, I'm wrong. Quarter.
Yeah, there you go.
That would look even more impressive if it was first for the half.
Yeah, it would.
See, for the half, it was 29-18, so they've only scored 17 this half.
Right. Tingley tries it again, and this time he hits. First point of the game for him.
That will probably be the end of the scoring.
Hales will walk it up for Westview with 25 seconds on the clock. Jordan Schrock gets it to Dennis Wingert. And we're down to 15 seconds now. Josh Hostetler controls on the left side, gives it to Hales. Elijah spins, drives, and then pulls it out. I don't even think we're going to take a shot here. And that's going to do it as the Westview Warriors remain undefeated on the 2018-19 campaign as they defeat Angola on the road here tonight. Our final score, Westview 58 and Angola 36. And Jamie will be back with the scoring and maybe some stats from tonight's game right after this 60-second timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Well, I can do that. Back at Angola High School, where Westview has dominated Angola tonight, 58-36. At halftime, Westview led 29-18, and we scored 29 in the second half as well. Exact same score both halves. Come to think
Really?
of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is probably a statistical rarity.
Very.
But leave it to us statistic geeks to figure that out. So our keys to the game tonight were to speed Angola up on offense, and I think we did that possibly better than anybody could even have hoped. And they didn't hardly have any good offensive possessions. We wanted to take great shots on each possession, and I think we took shots that each guy is capable of hitting each time down the floor, and create extra opportunities with offensive rebounds and hustle plays, and we did that as well. So 3-0 on our keys and then some. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the scoring tonight. First for Angola, number 1, Blake Pocock had 5 points. Jack Hilliard had 6. Joel Knox added 5. He had 3 in the first half and 2 free throws in the second. Dyer Ball, their leading scorer, added 10. They only had 2 in the second half. Will Honer had 8. And Brock Tingley finished off the scoring with technically the last point of the game and finished with 1 point. For Westview tonight, Dennis Wingard had a bucket early for 2 points. Charlie Yoder was the high point man tonight as he climbed the all-time scoring list from what, 19 to 18 or 20 to 19?
Something like that. Yeah, it was
like
down.
that.
Let's see, 19 to 18, yes.
So he was 18th now. He had 31. He had 16 in the first half and 15 in the second, so very consistent there. Elijah had 8 in the first half and 10 in the second, so he finished with 18. So those two guys had 49 of our 58. So not real balanced tonight. Josh added 2. Nick Rensberger added 5, and that was it. So a lot of scoring from Charlie and Elijah, and nothing wrong with that.
No.
That's the way they played us tonight. The other night they played us a little different, and Josh had 18.
That's what's great about this team.
And Nick had 20.
That's right. That's
so
what's
tonight
great.
those two combined for 7, and so it's just, it depends how you play us. Last year I think it was a little easier to guard us because there was a few positions that didn't typically score very much, and so the box and 1 worked or the triangle and 2 worked. This year our guys are bigger, stronger, and the players filling those other 2 to 3 positions are all offensively capable of scoring.
Definitely.
And it's just difficult to stop us all on the same night.
Tell you, the teams that play Westview have their hands full because, you know, if you like to capitalize on weaknesses on teams, and, you know, they're hard to find on Westview this year.
Well, I think just from experience, our coaching staff is really good at preparing a game plan that gives us the best opportunity to win. And this year, and in other years, we have star players that can carry out on the offensive end. And so, you know, you can run the greatest plays in the world, but if you don't have guys that can hit shots,
that's right,
it doesn't matter.
True.
And or at the same token, Charlie can go out there and drill 4 threes in a guy's face, and they say, "Oh, what great coaching." Well, yeah, if he makes the shots.
That's right.
So, you know, it's kind of a balance there. But I thought the game plan tonight was excellent, and more important, we executed the game plan. And I know they worked on it all week. I'm sure Angola worked on their stuff all week, but I don't think they anticipated that kind of press the whole game, and you certainly can't simulate it against the length that we have.
Right. Yeah, they had the guards that if they would have had a little bit more size, I mean, they're good shooters from the outside, but they were, I mean, our guards just were very intimidating on them trying to get the ball up the court and cross that half-court stripe. And
that won't work every game. Some player will have a really quick point guard that's really good at breaking that first trap, and then you're in a negative position on defense. And so it depends. Your game plan, it varies by team. And I know he would prefer to play basic defense. Tonight, I think he made a wise decision in pushing the issue, and he has the talent to do so.
Definitely. Glad you could join us here tonight for this Westview Warrior basketball game. Glad you could join us as we go through the season and cover the Westview Warriors. Next game will be next Friday night over at Lakeland High School, and we'll go on the air around, well, actually, that's going to be a doubleheader. That's right, a girls and boys doubleheader. So we will be going on around 5:45 from Lakeland with the girls game, and of course that will be followed by the boys. The final score here tonight, Westview winning both games, the JV game 37-32 over Angola, and the varsity game tonight 58-36, Westview winner. Westview now 6-0 overall, 3-0 in the Northeast Corner Conference. Angola falls to 4-2 overall and 1-2 in the NECC. Tonight's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior basketball at LaguanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following business sponsors: the Blue Gate Restaurant in Shipshewana, Mike's Automotive Service in Topeka, Fruit May Funeral Home in LaGrange, as well as Height Auto Body, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, and Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, Weaver Furniture in Shipshewana, by Jerry's Standard in Middlebury, by the Hometown Treasure, by Yoder's Insurance, Quality Floor in Topeka, Frontline Auto Tech in Shipshewana, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, and Troyer's Saddlery. And our halftime trivia contest is brought to you every game by Shipshe Pizza. And our individual sponsors were Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, Tim and Donna Height, Jerry and Fran Hostetler, Josiah and Candace Parker, Jim and Liz Stump, Tim and Kim Taylor, and Roger and Esther Winger. So for color commentator Jamie Miller, our engineer tonight, Justin Geigley, and his young assistant, Zane Geigley, and our camera operator tonight, Eric Hart. This is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everyone.